back then.
And in the year 1900, 90% of Americans worked for themselves,
Wow.
and 10% worked for them.
That's huge.
Basically. So here we are in 2018. It's the exact opposite. Something
More.
like more than 90% of people work for someone else, and less than 10% of people have their own successful business. So I mean, we are entrepreneurs. We believe in reversing that trend.
And here's the thing I want to mention. You know, it's so important. Entrepreneurship is so important, and I believe we all want more. I mean, hopefully you agree with that. You want more and better. You want more and better lifestyle. You want more and better for your family. You want to earn more money so you can help more people, give more money. But it's so the way you make your income is probably more important than how much money you make. Because you know, we've known a lot of people throughout the years that have made a good income, quote unquote, a good income, but had no life. I mean, they basically sacrificed their families to, you know, working 60, 80, 90, 100 hours a week just to put bread on the table to make their income. So that's why I want to talk about a passive residual income just for a little bit, and help me out here.
Yeah.
There are many different ways to create passive income. A friend of ours, Opie, posted on Facebook, you know, after 30 years or 40 years of being a teacher, with the percentages that they take out and so forth, the pension and everything, you know, that you can make an extra $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 a month if you've invested into your pension. So that's one way to have a passive income. You can buy real estate with the hopes that the rent will be covered or the mortgage will be covered by the rent, and you'll have that difference. But, you know, just like the teacher example, it's 30, 40 years. When in real estate, you're going into debt, hundreds of thousands of dollars to make $500 or $1,000 a month. I don't know if that, and God forbid the air conditioning doesn't break or something, you know, crazy like that.
Right.
The other way you can make passive income, of course, is to buy a business and let somebody else run it, and you get paid your whatever profit is. Another way, give me another way. Another way is a stock market.
Okay, there you go.
If you have, you know, hundreds of thousands of dollars in the stock market, you can create a passive income doing that. As a matter of fact, just so you know, if you have about $250,000, about $250,000, $240,000, $250,000 at 5% interest, you're making about $1,000 a month in passive income. Okay, and I don't know of any instruments at this point doing 5% right now. But you're more familiar with.
Yeah, no, very few. Well, they're breaking 5% now. Finally, a lot of them.
Okay.
I mean, people promise you 8, 9, 10%, but good luck, you know.
Yeah, realistically. So, but you have to have the $250,000. You know what I mean?
Right.
What we're talking about is a business where you can get started for as little as a couple $100s, and hopefully, you know, you can get your hands on a couple $100s. Even though we know statistically that about 40% of Americans can't get their hands on $400 for an emergency repair. That was a couple weeks ago. We talked about that. But you get your hands on a couple $100. We have a way to help you create the effect of having $250,000 or $1 million or $500,000 or more money in an account generating a monthly income. So to make an extra $500, $1,000, $2,000 and more per month, part-time, spare time, while you're doing your daily, you know, paying your bills, living your life, going to work, coming home, and so forth. We have a simple system that you're going to talk about, Max, for doing that. And it has to do with our flagship product, the gel, because there are literally thousands of people right now around the country doing exactly what I just told you.
Beautiful. So very quickly, I'm just going to do a quick summary, A to Z, of what we have our hands on here. So the internet has changed everything the way we've known it, okay? So what Pepe and I are offering you guys, now this is, if you just want to be a customer, that's fantastic. We love you. That's great. If you want to generate residual income, there's an opportunity in this window of time that has never existed. So right now in the United States, just on Facebook Messenger alone, you have more than 212 million users, which is basically free to you, other than the 30, 40 bucks a month that you're paying for the internet service, because everyone has access to Facebook, okay? So on Messenger, you have an unlimited number of contacts. As a matter of fact, if you ever look on your Facebook page and you scroll down on your own timeline, once in a while Facebook will give you a suggestion and say, you may know these people. All you gotta do is tap on it, all of a sudden a friend request is sent to them, and then when they become your friend, it's very simple. Hey, John, yeah, I grew up in your area, so what kind of work do you do now? Whatever they respond is great. hey, listen, that's fantastic. The reason I'm trying to reach out is
Are you going to
because
give them the training right now? Or?
no, just
okay.
not the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
Not the whole.
I mean, listen. We can give you the training in about half an hour. That's the reality.
Right.
It's just, do you want to take it and apply the training? That's the question.
Exactly. So that's just the tip of the iceberg, and of course, yeah, there's a lot to learn, and we can teach you. But what I'm trying to say to you is that the opportunity is there. This is a really low or no cost option to generate residual, willable, passable income. One of the biggest things for people is they want to leave a legacy for their family. And quietly, a lot of people will not admit that, but they would love for their kids and grandkids to say, you know, Grandpa was a good guy. Grandma, she was really terrific. We're offering you an opportunity to do this. We have a system in place that is very simple to do. You don't have to worry about being rejected, or you have to worry about chasing friends and family, none of that stuff. So the system is in place.
You don't have to have hotel meetings. You don't have to go meet people for coffee unless you like to drink coffee with them.
Right.
Or, right?
Yeah.
You don't have to have people at your house or you go to their house. Basically, it's all done online. So if you can read Facebook, if you can send an email, you can build a passive residual income with us.
Exactly. So that's fantastic. So we have this window of opportunity in time.
And why is that? Because it's a viral trend with insane profit potential. Because why? Because the population is getting older, guys, and everyone you know and you yourself want to look better, want to feel better, and you want to perform better. You want to be yourself, but 10 years or more younger. Guess what? That's what we have our hands on.
Yes.